Hey guys, how's it going? Garcivity Gains here, and it has been some time. I think the last time I made a video was when I had a couple of months left in the Army still. I ended up leaving in September, honorably discharged, and well, September was my terminal leave date, but my contract ended in November. And yeah, I now currently reside in Texas, my home state. I live on my own now, and things are a lot better for the most part. I do miss my friends very much. I miss the culture and atmosphere of just being able to bro down with, just a bunch of guys. And, especially here in a bigger city, it's just not quite like that. Um, I did 4 years, and, uh, you know, honestly, the military, it's not for everyone. I mean, to a greater extent, it's a hard life. And the goals and aspirations that I have had and still have with my life didn't match up or make sense to re-enlist another 4 to 6 years. But if that's what your passion is, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that, and all the power to you. My passion was making the most amount of income that I can make. That's just what my passion is. It may sound greedy or selfish, but that is what it is. A lot of people make a lot of money this way. Real estate is a great example. Um, it's a little tricky in this current time at the making of this video. If you probably know what's going on in the world right now. A lot of lending companies, well, lenders and banks are not even lending right now, even hard money lenders. And so it's making my operation a little difficult. I'm still very much into real estate investing, but um, particularly in parts of the Midwest where homes are very cheap. Actually, the housing market is very cheap over there, and it's a great opportunity for a first timer who doesn't want to control a lot of money, which is what you do when you invest in real estate. You control a, expensive piece of property. Expensive is anything more than $10,000 in my book. I mean, that's a lot of money. I don't know about you, but how I still invest and make passive income and live off of through um, many investments, really. I mean, it's really about what you want to do and how you want to spend your time and money. Um, I mean, now I make a living off of dividend income through some very successful investments, particularly at the time of making this video. Well, really about a month and a half ago, which, I mean, I must have bought at the absolute bottom of the stock market. I mean, this is where millionaires are made. This is where millionaires are made, is in times like these, times like 2008, and the stock market crash in, is it 87, I think? 87, I think so. That is the time when millionaires are made. It is times like these when you can buy businesses, homes, um, stocks for pennies on the dollar, are times like right now. But I had been investing for some time before this all, but yeah, it is enough to live off of, actually. Um, there are many other things that I do as well. I could make a video about this, like top 5 things or top 10 things or whatever, but there are many things that you can do that may not seem like a lot, but if you slowly build up over time, it can lead to a very free lifestyle. And I hate the word financial freedom. I hate this phrase because what is financial freedom? Is it making as much money with passive income as you did with your day job, 9 to 5 job? Because if it is, then I've already achieved that. But I don't want to just, like, if you want to achieve that just to lay on the beach all day, and that just letting you know right now, that's not realistic. That's not real. That's like for an old person who has been investing all their life and controls, 20 or more properties, 20, 40, and maybe 100 real estate properties that they invest in and rent out. Or maybe they've um, made some substantial amount of money with stock market investments, or maybe they started a business. Then okay, maybe that's where you're on the beach all day. But then it's like, Well, your standard of life has now come to laying on a beach all day. That doesn't sound very fulfilling to me. If you really think about it, would you want to lay on a beach all day? I mean, me, not really. I'm interested in doing deals, making money happen, making business deals happen. I mean, one example off the top of my head that I can think of that's surprising that, don't just like let it slip off your head right away when I say this, but if you think about it and let me explain the math, it adds up. Say a vending machine. You can get one used for under $1,000, which I have done, and you find a business that will let you put it there, and they'll pay the electricity, and they'll maybe make a commission on every can of soda that you sell. Well, typically on average, those things can bring in a couple of $1,000s a year. And I had been doing this uh, while I was in the Army, actually. It was a lot harder. I ended up selling that machine. But, this is again one of the things with the military. Like, if I'm gone in the field for 2 weeks, I can't collect the machine or, like, hey, your machine's broke down. Well, now I have a machine broken down and I'm out in the field. You see how that just doesn't make sense for me. That doesn't, why do that when I'm making a better living doing this? You see what I mean? So, yeah, but anyway, sorry, my ADD is kicking in. So anyway, this is the Heights here in Houston where I live. You can see there's one of the granny houses that's still in the neighborhood, and then there are these monster townhomes there that I just flashed the camera at. But yeah, there's a lot of money being poured into this neighborhood. Those are the original homes. That little granny house there was an original 1940s home, and those little shacks are $400,000. Meanwhile, the townhomes are $1 million. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting off sidetrack. Yeah, if you think about it, one vending machine can bring you a couple of thousand a year. Imagine if you had two of those, and then you amped it up to five of those. What if you had 10 vending machines? See how these add up. And so that's one way that I've been uh, making passive income. I check it once a week. Um, I get the soda by buying in bulk, and it's pretty profitable. Here's Heights Boulevard here, actually. Sorry again. But it's really odd here how, like, there can be residential houses. It's a residential neighborhood, but then there's, like, a law firm, but it's a house, and the front yard's been converted to a parking lot. You see that? So it's really funny, I think. I don't know. Another way is, I had a boat and that I would rent out. That was somewhat passive, somewhat active, because while it's passive, yes, I could rent it out for 350, 450 a day, but I still have to be there all day. Now, I'll take making 350 to 450 a day, but it's not really passive. And then if I wanted to outsource it, then that cuts the profit about in half, so it just didn't make too much sense. Another great way is investing in real estate, not with actual real estate, like real property, but with REITs, with the stock market. And I've gained a substantial amount of stocks and investments, and that pay out a great deal of dividend income. They have to pay about 90% of their asterisk taxable income. And you can make a lot of money doing this. You do have to do your research, especially with what's going on now. If you invest in hotel REITs, I'll make another video about this, maybe like best stocks to invest in or something. Or yeah, you can also make a great deal of money doing this without absolutely doing anything. You don't have to deal with a broken water heater, with bad tenants, non-paying tenants. All you do is collect quarterly. And now I take that money, I reinvest it. Um, I'm just waiting for the next business deal to happen. And yeah, so just wanted to update you guys and what's been going on with my life. Here's a property in distress where someone's going to make a lot of money renovating that and then either selling it or renting it out. And as you can see, they've done this to this property here. Beautiful house. But sorry. Anyway, I just wanted to update you guys and let you know that I can start making videos again. Obviously, I've been very busy with my life. I don't make money from YouTube, so I'm just doing this just for you guys. But anyway, Thanks for watching. I would appreciate if you like and subscribe, and have a great day.